Hey everyone. Okay, so I'm back. And I'm wearing my John Renault Alessandra. She's dark. She's a little dark, but I'm liking it. Liking it. Okay, so anyways, back to the subject at hand. So one of the things that I have been struggling with ever since I started wearing wigs was the question was, how long does a wig last? And how do you know when you shouldn't wear it anymore? And you know, when you like working on it, taking care of it, and it just doesn't look better after you're done. So I've got several wigs that I'm concerned about. I do believe that they're not really wearable anymore, like out, like, I mean, you can keep them and, wear them in the yard to mow grass, that kind of stuff. But so anyways, I just thought I would do a little video on this and see what I could accomplish by doing this. So I thought I would start with a topper. I wear a lot of toppers. Not so much anymore. My hair is getting thinner and thinner. I'm starting to have some issues. But so this is my Aesthetica Mono Wiglet 413 MP. And this was my very first one. It's, it's not rooted, so I rooted it. The lace is getting really, really rough. I bought this topper on August 19th of 2019, and I paid like $100 for it, okay? And it's not completely ruined, but it's to the point where I do feel like if I wear this, it's going to be obvious that it's not that good anymore. If you can see, the ends are really, really ratty. They just look frayed. And I've gotten at least a solid, I don't know how many wears. I used to wear it every day to work, every day. So here's where it looks bad. I don't know if you can see right there, but there is like a little small lace front, about an inch wide, and it looks very wiggy there. And I personally, like I said, I could put it on to mow grass or, wear a hat with it, but the ends look bad too. And I will keep it. I won't throw it away or nothing like that, because I can't imagine throwing it away. I know people say they throw them away. I just can't imagine doing that. But anyway, so what I wanted to do was I wanted to take this one, and the other thing too is the fibers start getting kind of thick. Like this one is so nice and thin, and these feel thick. They feel like they're like almost like straw. So I do feel that this piece is at the end of its life. So I wanted to show you a new one that has been worn maybe 2 or 3 times. And I wanted to show you the difference and how this one looks. Like if you can see how soft, and it's just really, really, really pretty. It doesn't have that thick, it has that little 1-inch lace there, but it doesn't look wiggy there, if that helps. But I don't know if you can see the difference, but that looks really bad, and this looks really nice. The lace is still there, but the hairs on the toppers, or in any wig topper, whatever, they start getting thick, and the lace kind of disappears in them, if you can see what I'm talking about. But anyways, so this is just something I wanted to, kind of point out. Like, this one is so soft and so just feels amazing. You know, the ends still look nice. Like I said, I've only wore this 2 or 3 times. But so that is the difference between one in a topper, one's getting worn out, and one is still looking very nice. So thought I would just point that out. And you know, how do we know when we shouldn't wear something again? And I know that the word would be, well, I would think it'd be obvious, you know what I mean? But no, not necessarily, you know what I mean? If you're a person that only has, maybe you just have 2 pieces, or maybe you just have 1 piece at a time. You don't buy a new piece until you feel like you can't do anything else with this piece. So maybe you wouldn't have anything to compare it to, and you wouldn't know. So anyway, so I just wanted to point that one out. And then that was on the topper. So then I've got 2 wigs that basically they're Renee of Paris Lane, and I just wanted to show you the comparisons on these. This lane, I bought this lane on October 30th, 2019, and even though she still looks okay, I feel like she looks okay. I did recently kind of do her ends, but here's the issue. Here's the thing. Every time I put her on, within a few minutes, the back, the nape, gets just really ratty, and it's thick. It feels like straw, and so I do feel like this lane is kind of at the end of her life, and it's the same thing. It's not soft anymore. It doesn't feel good. It feels crunchy. But you know, same thing. I'll keep her to mow the grass, you know, or work outside in the yard. So here's my new one. This is what I wanted to show you. This is the new lane, and it's like the fibers are just so soft, and the underneath, the nape is just really, really nice. You know what I'm saying? And I know the napes wear, that's the first wear area that you get. But the fibers are just, you know, you can like hold them together. You don't feel that crunchiness or that thickness that you get with a wig that is wore out. You know what I mean? And I really am feeling like this is wore out. But this one is just gorgeous, just beautiful. So if you can see together, which I guess in those pictures you can't tell much different, but you know, the fibers move. These fibers are just kind of stuck together. These are just, you can separate them with your finger. You can run your fingers through, and it's no problem. This one, your fingers get stuck, and you're just like, oh, it is so stiff and so scratchy, and just, it's terrible. But, you know, I can wash this wig, and I can get all these tangles out, and I can condition it, and it'll be okay for like 1 more wear. And then it'll start doing all this stuff again. It'll get that stiffness, the fibers start clumping together. The nape gets, you know, ratty, and even though you spent time and you put, you know, silicone spray there trying to get it conditioned, it still gets back in that shape. So I do feel like this wig, it's like so thick, you know, because it's like straw. So I don't know. I just felt like I wanted to come on here and talk about this, because this really isn't something in the reviews that anybody talks about. like I said, it's just it's been a mystery to me, you know, and only reason I've been asking kind of the question all along, but the only reason I know these are not doing well is because they don't feel good. They don't feel well. They just feel stiff. And so, anyways, I just thought I'd do a little review on it and kind of give you guys a comparison of, you know, one that's wore out and one that's basically new that has just come, you know. See how the fibers are just so bouncy and just, I mean, it's just so much nicer. But anyways, I paid like $80 for this. And I wore it probably twice a week for a solid year at least. So I've gotten my money from it. But, you know, I won't throw it away. I'll save it, you know, and I'll like give it a bath from this, wearing it this summer. I'll give it a bath and I'll condition it and I'll comb it out really well. And I'll put it back in the box. I mean, you know, you never know. There might be someone out there that doesn't have any money and can't buy wigs and needs one. So I won't throw it away yet. You know what I mean? But I do think it's coming close to the end of its life. But anyways, I just want to talk about that. So I hope this is helpful to you guys. And, you know, like I said, one of the things that I had talked about in one of my previous videos that someone had said on here that a wig will last about approximately 3 months. And if you wore that wig every day from the time you took your shower in the morning, got your hair fixed, put your wig on, and then you wore it until you went to bed, and then you took it off, that after you did that every day for 3 months, basically your wig would be no good. You know what I mean? I don't wear my wigs like that. You know, which I just have this one on because I did the review earlier, but I have 4 or 5, 6 wigs going at all times. And, you know, I might just, like, if I'm getting ready to go out with friends, you know, I'll pull a nicer one that, like tonight, I went out with a friend and, you know, I got my Miranda out and brushed her really good and, you know, got dressed and I put her on. And I wore her and from like 7 o'clock till maybe until I did this video, the previous video. So, and then today I was mowing grass and I mowed grass in my Gabor Lasting Impressions. So I wore that wig for about 3 hours today. So that's what I'm saying. I just kind of wear them here and there. So it's hard for me to say, yeah, my wigs last about 3 months. I can't say that because, like I said, I've been wearing wigs since April of 2018. And honestly and truly, this topper, this Aesthetica topper, and this Lane wig are truly the only two that I feel are coming to the end of their life. So that just goes to show you that, you know, which I do have quite a lot of wigs, but anyways, I just want to talk about this for a little bit and see. Like I said, I don't know if it helps anybody, but I just felt like ranting on about it. So, but anyways, thank you guys for listening or watching, and I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna pray that the Lord blesses you, and I will talk to you later. Bye.